Hi, you're welcome to my channel, Nollywood Movie Critic. Without wasting time, we're talking about the movie titled Picture of You. This movie stars Chike Daniels. It's actually a Chike Daniels movie and Nadia Buhari. So in this movie, Chike Daniels plays the role of a young photographer based in Nigeria, and Nadia Buhari is a young lady who works with the UK embassy in the UK. So somehow she revealed the secret of her boss, and to punish her because her boss couldn't sack her, her boss had to send her down to Nigeria to work. So when she came back to Nigeria, Chike Daniel was taking pictures in the streets of Lagos when he accidentally took a picture of Nadia. I'm not going to tell you everything so that you can watch the movie. I don't want to give you too much spoilers, but Chike and Nadia, they somehow cross paths, and then one thing led to another. They did something that night, and then they couldn't stop thinking about each other, and it led to a relationship. But then the relationship became complicated because of some situations surrounding the relationship, which I can't tell you. Go and watch the movie and you will understand. So they had to make a tough decision of either picking their careers or their relationship. So it was a very tricky situation for the both of them. And apart from that, there were other distractions like their exes from the previous relationships who also wanted to get involved and all that like that. So that's basically what the movie is about. First thing I want to say before I bring out my points and I criticize some aspects of the movie, I would say it's a very great movie, like a very, very good movie. I think this movie is not YouTube standard. I think it's like Netflix and stuff like that. I'm not saying YouTube is bad, but I'm just saying that these paid streaming platforms. So now let's go to some points I want to highlight from the movie. The first thing I think they should have done better was the beginning scene when Nadia Buhari was in the plane with her boss. Firstly, I feel like they just picked whoever to act the scene of the boss because his acting skills was really, really poor. And apart from that, if you look at the plane, what they used as the plane, it was very obvious that this was like a studio that was carved out like an airplane. There was even one part where the lights went off and you could see like the wallpaper they placed on the wall to look like it was the sky. It was very, very poor. That scene was very, very poor. Apart from that, I feel like the movie was like close to perfect. It didn't really have this YouTube feel because they used a lot of scenes. There were outdoor scenes, indoor scenes, and all that. But one more thing I would like to talk about is the office scene. The office scene looked like a section of a house, maybe like the dining table where they just set the chairs and all that. And everything about the office scene was just done there. They did not ever show us the entire environment of the office. They did not picture any other part of the office. It was just that particular place Nadia was always going to. So it was obvious that it was an open space. I still predict that it was a dining table, like the dining room. That's what they used for the office, like the dining room. And I felt they should have done better with that, considering the fact that they put in so much effort to make this movie really, really good. But that was one place that I did not really, really, that I did not like about the movie. I felt like they should have used like a proper office, and I felt like the airplane scene, they should have used like a proper airplane scene. I wouldn't say much about her boyfriend who came from the UK, and even if his acting was not the best, but I think his acting was good, better than the first guy in the movie. Now, between Chike Daniels and Neda Boari, there was a lot of they went to different places and all that, but when Nadia Buhari was home, she was mainly in her bedroom. They showed the living room once, but I think they should have showed more of the living room. And Chike Daniels was mainly in his living room, a dark living room. I think they should have showed us other aspects of his house. Apart from that, I think the movie was just about the main characters, which was Chike Daniels and Nadia Buhari. I feel like they should have also explored the minor characters in the movie. I know they showed us a bit of the minor character, but it's quite tiring when I just have to look at only Chike Daniels and Nadia Buhari all through the movie. That's why you can bring like some minor characters that can distract us and keep us watching the movie. So basically, now I know we are coming to the point where you are thinking like, what am I going to rate this movie? Like I said, it's a really, really great movie, and it's from Chike Daniels TV. I put the YouTube platform that I'm reviewing this movie from. So I think I will rate this movie a 7/10. It's really good. If I tell you a movie is a 7/10, you have to understand this movie is standard. Like it's like a Netflix movie. This movie is way ahead of most of the YouTube movies that you watch. I think it's a good movie and I think you should see it. I'm not rating it 7/10 because I want to be, it's a good movie. So that's my own take and my review for the movie Picture of You. Go check the movie out.